Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing? Danny Lightning here. I guess we're going to be doing a little bit of showdown racing today. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day. I think we're going to be driving the Valhalla concept. Alright, let's see, we got TJ, Pedro, we got Ace HG, we got Ethan, Geo, Uncle Broken Down, Spade, what's up? Ricky, Caden, Daz, nice to see you guys today. Where is my mouse? There we go. We got Fischel, Fastlane, Cody, what's up? What's up? Let me make sure I get this on live chat so I can see all of you guys' comments. Caden, hey, Ricky. All right. I'm not really sure how many comments it blocks out when you go live versus top chat, but I know you lose some of them. We got MTN in the house. What's up, buddy? All right. Ace is talking about bread. You know, Caden, we all get busy sometimes, so I can't expect you're going to be on every stream, but it's very cool when you do show up. Nice to have all you guys here, that's for sure. You got a 3-star. You know, that's the problem with these crates is the majority of pulls are low stars. The majority of my pulls end up being little 3-star cars that I already have, or maybe a crappy 4-star that I already have, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. The Valhalla is actually a pretty cool car. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this has one of those amazing live racing setups available for it, if I remember correctly. So I do believe this is a killer live racer, and it's really fast when you max it out. I think mine's very close to being maxed. Mine is maxed, so yeah. Yeah, I got a maxed out one. I don't know how I got this thing maxed. I must have got this and then spent all my bronze keys to level it up. Let me make sure I got my tune set correctly. But I know this has a low performance point high Evo tune. And you can do a lot of cool stuff with this car. But today we're going to go into Showdown and we're going to race this thing on the Showdown. I thought this had a 7.0 on the dyno, but that must have been the Purple Star version of this that's got the 7.0. Something like that, but anyways. Joshua Vang, hey, I've been doing good, buddy. How about yourself? Ricky, I'm doing alright, man. Thank you. Ace, you actually have the world record for this car, the Purple Star one? That's awesome, buddy. Congrats. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Very cool. Is that on the world record sheet? If so, that's amazing, bud. Oh, come on. It crashed already? Before we even got the thing started? Donna's already breaking my game, man. She's not very nice. She's not very nice. Good old Donna. Good old Donna. What's up, John? Or Joan? Hey. Is that Joan or Johan? Johan. Is it Johan? Did I get it right that time? Johan? I think it's going to be Johan, actually. I'm very bad with pronouncing names, guys. I'm dyslexic, and I don't read very well, so I apologize. Caden, you'll max it eventually. Eventually you'll get something maxed out. It takes a while. It was probably like 2 years before I actually had a maxed out car, I think. No, about a year. After a year, I think I had a maxed out Ferrari F12 and a maxed out, whatever you call it, Lamborghini, not the Countach, but you know, the other thing, the Huracan. We got Max in the house. What's up, Max? How are you? Alright, so we're going to go race the Showdown, guys, with the super cool car, Mr. Valhalla. See how many trophies we can get with a really fast car. So this should be a lot of fun. Shush, what's up? No, I've never actually logged into somebody else's account, and as far as I can tell, nobody's been on mine yet, and I'm definitely thankful for that. If that glitch does happen, guys, make sure you contact the support people. I've heard some people have been contacting support about it, and support's been giving them a really hard time, so that part's not cool. That's not cool at all. Steven, hey, Daz, what's up? I don't really run the face cam on the live streams. I got a bad muscle and nerve condition, so I can't really sit in my chair for an hour or two straight most of the time. So unfortunately, like, I'm usually laying down when I do my streams, so that's why I don't have the cam on the streams. I would love to have the cam on the streams, but people say it's weird if I'm laying down while streaming. So I tried it once and people said it was weird, so I never had the cam on the streams again, really. I tried to get a green screen thing going, but that was just so much work. It was just way too much work. I must not be getting a good start on this thing. Ah, man, someone got into your account, Uncle Broken Down? Yeah, how do they expect a person to have a screenshot of 54 garages or 80 garages or 200 garages that some people have? I mean, no one's going to have a screenshot of that. They're supposed to be able to look into your account and see what's been changed. Those support people have that power to get on your account and look at the data and see what's happened. I would try to find a different support person. Yeah, currently YouTube's my main income. I got this channel and the War Robots channel going, so definitely my main source of income at the moment. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it could be better, but between the two channels, it's enough to get by on in my current situation. Unless you're like one of those YouTubers with like 1 billion subscribers, it's pretty hard to make big money on YouTube, but I feel pretty lucky to have the two channels that are doing pretty well. Trying to start a third channel, but I don't know. People don't seem to be too interested in it. And so far, I was trying to do some like reaction stuff, but I don't really think the reactions are my thing. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on that channel that's something other than gaming. Yeah, I mean, I see somebody mentioning about swearing them. Yeah, swearing at them definitely won't help. That's for sure. Benny got the car from Tempest 3. Nice, buddy. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure this car is supposed to have a needle kickback if you get a perfect start, but I don't seem to be making that happen. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, they need to get that glitch fixed really fast because that's causing a lot of problems for a lot of people. Caleb, hello, hello. How are you today? Fast lane, that's awesome, buddy. What button do I press to change gears? I'm not sure. I really don't know. I've got this set up on a game controller. Let me find out real fast. Let me see what I do here. Okay, so the A button on my game controller changes gears. And if I want to downshift, not the like little stick that moves around, but the actual keypad on the left side, I push that down if I want to downshift. I'm just so used to doing it, it's like muscle memory. I didn't even realize what keys I had set up, but that's how I got it set up on LD Player with my game controller. The one thing I really don't like about the showdowns is I'm only getting 1,000 respect points so far and 5,400 game cash compared to winning a live race where you get, 12,000, 14,000 game cash per race. So honestly, that's the reason I'm not running as many showdowns these days. It's just not paying out. I want to get the tier 5 car game cash from winning a race. So I've been doing a lot more live racing than showdowns these days. Caden, I'm not really sure what that is, bud. Alright, so I've got an Intel i7 processor. I think it's an 11th generation i7. And I've got a PNY 3080 graphics card. PNY is kind of like a budget card. It's one of the worst 3080 cards, but it's like the worst one that's not bad, that doesn't have issues. There's like 2 other ones that are a little worse than mine, and they actually have a bunch of problems, I guess. So, oh, it's a movie. No, I haven't seen it. Ron G, what's up, buddy? But really all you need is like a good i7 and probably like a 1660 graphics card or a 1060, 2060, 3060. One of the 60 series plus a good i7 processor will do you very well on this game, I think. All right. No, it's not Twitch. Are you trying to find my Discord server? Usually the little Streamlabs bot will post a link to it every, 10 or 15 minutes. So if it hasn't posted it yet, it should be coming up. I've never actually been on Twitch, so I'm not really familiar with it. Now, there's probably a way for me to set the Streamlabs up where you could do something like that, but I haven't messed with it too much, honestly. Chrisman, hey, how you doing? Awesome to see you today. You're gonna quit? Ron G, man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Why have you decided to quit playing? Are you just bored of the game, or did something else happen? I totally understand getting burned out on this game. I mean, I get burnt out myself. Alright, Ron G, did you contact support? They're supposed to fix it. If you look on their help shift message, it specifically says, contact us as soon as it happens, and we will restore everything on your account that was messed up. They actually say that, and if they're not doing that, I would go over there and I would take a screenshot of that and show it to them and say, look, you guys need to fix my account. You know what I mean? Urchigo, I hope I said that correctly. Hello. Oh, nice. Spade just came back. Very cool. Awesome to have you back. Chrisman, same old stuff, buddy. Same old stuff here. Nothing too new or too exciting going on, I don't think. Hopefully everything is going well for you. Nice. Caleb contacted support and they helped them. Alright, so sometimes you do get a really bad support person, alright? Those support people are there. They're paid to answer emails, and, well, some of them just don't give a darn. Some of them don't care at all, so you got to make sure you get a good support person. So what I've found in the past is anytime I've had a problem and I got a support person that sucked and didn't want to help me, I would just close the ticket and then I would open another ticket, and usually the next person was pretty good. So, more than likely you're going to get a better person next time if the last person kind of sucked. I actually wonder if you can ask those support people to talk to some sort of manager. Alright, Pat Jr. says, why do my trophies go down or back to 0? Are you talking about your Showdown trophies? I mean, if you lose races, right? If you lose enough races, you're going to lose all your trophies. But if you're not losing races, technically, I don't think your trophy should be going down. So I don't know exactly what you have going on. It's actually making me wonder if maybe you have some sort of a glitch happening. So whatever it is, you can probably open a support ticket and send them a detailed description of exactly what's happening. Try to give them as many details as you can, and maybe they'll be able to fix it for you. Alright, so Ark says there's going to be another update coming in a couple of days. Shazab, hey, what's up? New to CSR, awesome. Oh man, my launch button didn't work, so I'm getting my butt kicked. Thanks a lot, man. I think Donna sabotaged my car. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, it's really cool to see you guys here. And all of you guys, thank you for coming out and being here. You guys are awesome. But yeah, if you have any questions, always feel free to ask. You know, there's probably still plenty of things I don't know in the game, or there is 700 and some cars in the game, so unfortunately I can't remember everything about every car. But if you got like basic game questions, normally I can get some good answers about that kind of stuff for you guys. No, I haven't seen the leak about the Tiger event yet. Alright, so Ace, the glitched account stuff. This is actually really bad, but sometimes you might log on to the game and you find you're logged into somebody else's account instead of yours. And if you're unlucky enough to have somebody end up on your account, they can possibly sell off all your cars or do who knows what to your account. So this is the worst glitch I've ever seen on any type of game in my life. I actually can't believe that a glitch like this even exists, honestly. Ron G, I hope so too, buddy. They should not need screenshots. They should be able to go in and see exactly what was deleted. If they're asking you for screenshots, you just gotta say, you guys gotta be crazy. Do you really expect me to have a screenshot of like 80 garages or however many garages you had? Do you expect me to like keep those regularly? Nobody does that. Nobody. I would say I know for a fact you guys can go in and look at my game information and see what's been deleted. I would say you go please do that. But that's a horrible glitch. You just got the tweet. Interesting. I don't have a Twitter. I don't do the tweets. Actually, I think I signed up for Twitter and it blew up my phone every like 2 seconds. It was like bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. And I was like, screw that crap, and I deleted it. I did not like it. Okay, so Steven, if you put enough parts on the Rocket Bunny Supra, I assume it'll beat Tempest 1, Tempest 2, and Tempest 3, no problem. But you do need to have enough fusions, enough stage 6, and enough of the elite upgrades. So I don't know if it needs to be at 5 golden stars or 5 purple stars or what, but with enough parts, that car or the Elite Tuner's Lancer, either one will beat Tempest 1, 2, and 3. I did some testing on those and found out that they actually work, which is really cool. But I don't really know how many upgrades you have to have. That's the only downfall, is I don't have any way to remove like the Elite Customs upgrades and test that type of thing. So unfortunately, I have no clue on that. Cadence, your Supra looks just like mine. Very cool. I don't know why, but I love the way that Supra looks. I mean, if I had one in real life, I would try to replicate that look. I don't know, the red with the green wheels, red and green kind of clash, but for some reason on that car, I love it. I love it on this car. Yeah, Ron, definitely keep trying, buddy. We don't want to see you quit the game because some jerk got onto your account and messed it up. And I would definitely go over to their help shift site and look on the issues. It'll tell you the issue right there, and it does say right on there, we will restore anything that's been deleted if this happens to you. So if worst comes to worst, take a screenshot of that, because maybe the dumb support person they have has no idea that this glitch even exists, because I'm pretty sure these are just people at like a call center type thing answering emails. I don't think most of these games actually have their own customer support people. They might, but I don't know for sure. I'm just taking a guess. My guess is it's probably some sort of outsourced guy sitting there at a desk just answering emails every day that has no clue about the game. But I could be wrong. Best tier 3 car for Tempest 4. Tempest 4 does not exist, bud. Are you talking about Tempest 3? Tempest 3 tier 3? Jedi Boss, what's up, buddy? Nice to see ya. Nice, Chrisman. You almost got your Supra to purple stars. That's awesome, buddy. Even on 5 gold stars, that Supra is amazing. So the one thing I've found about Tempest 3 tier 3 is there's so many cars that are capable of beating it, it's not even funny. I actually have a little playlist on Tempest, and I think I have a video on which tier 3 cars look like they're going to be able to beat it, and there was a lot of them, so I'm not really sure there's a best one. All you got to do is have like a highly upgraded tier 3 car, and I would say the majority of them are going to make it through Tempest on tier 3. Tier 3 seems to be about the easiest one, honestly. Tier 4 is the hardest. Tempest 3 tier 4 is the hardest. All right, so Steven, we've been being told Tempest is coming out. NM keeps making hints about it, but unfortunately it has not showed up yet. Some of us wonder if it's ever going to show up, honestly. I mean, we've been waiting for years, and they keep making it sound like it's about to come out, and then it doesn't come out. So we don't know what's going on with that, honestly. Whoa! I did a double shift there by mistake. Dang, they sold all of your stuff, Caleb? What a jerk. You know, I hope people like that feel bad. You know what I mean? I hope they go to bed going, oh my God, what did I do to somebody's account? What a jerk. People like that should not exist. I don't understand why people are so horrible. I really don't. That's awful. I'm not, I don't know. You just want to go over there and kick somebody in the butt when they do stuff like that. So you need to get butt kicking. Hi-ya! Alright, so you made your 250 GTO Elite. And I'll tell you what, that's actually a pretty decent live racing car. So now that car is going to get a 10% respect point bonus, I think it is, when it wins live races. So, you know what? That was actually a pretty good car to choose to make Elite, to tell you the truth. I believe if you have that all the way maxed out with all the Elite upgrades, that's probably one of the fastest tier 3 or tier 2 cars in the game. So, yeah, not a bad choice to Elite that, honestly. Hollywood, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, as far as I can tell, nobody's been on mine yet. Hollywood, I'm not sure what you said there, or how to pronounce it. Yeah, I just made a video a couple days ago on the fastest tier 1 cars in the game. I don't know if I've ever made a fastest tier 2 car video or not, but I need to put that out. The game hardly ever adds tier 1 or tier 2 cars to the game these days, so. Now the tier 4 and tier 5 car, I always got to constantly make new videos for that every couple months because they're always adding new cars. Constantly. Hollywood's saying, how are you? Well, I'm doing alright, buddy. How about yourself? Thank you. Alright, so you'll get another car fast enough for Tempest. Don't you worry about that. Alright, with the Tempest races and stuff like that, there's no need to be in a big hurry for those. I mean, it probably took me over a year before I got through all three, Tempest 1, Tempest 2, and Tempest 3, because Tempest 1 and 2 I got through pretty quickly. But Tempest 3, I was just like, no big deal. But yeah, a year later, I finally finished it. My gas tank is full. I wish it would let you buy more gas, honestly. Yeah, the Valhalla is a really cool car. To me, it looks like a Stingray. To me, the white one looks like a freaking Stingray, man. You ever see those pictures of the people who go swimming with the Stingray and the Stingray like jumps up on their back and it kind of looks like it's giving them a hug or something? And you see the little Stingray face? That's what that reminds me of for some reason. Would you guys go swimming with stingrays if you had the chance? I think that would be awesome. They're actually really friendly. It's very rare. I guess they don't normally sting you unless you do something that scares them or something like that, but generally they're very friendly. Generally they are very friendly creatures. But yeah, Steve Irwin, man, he got stung by a stingray. I'm not really sure exactly how it happened, but I guess that's extremely rare. All that crazy stuff and he gets hit by a friendly stingray, you know what I mean? It's kind of sad. I cannot imagine that was a pleasant way to go. Oh, Mr. Valhalla, I'm out of here. Haha. Caleb, I would say definitely keep one of every tier 1 car because you never know when you might need it for something. You don't know when they're going to add some sort of crazy event or who knows what that requires a specific tier 1 car. So, yeah, always keep one of everything, guys. Alright, so Caden, the thing is, you gotta... Most seasons, it's not going to take you 15 tries to get the Prestige Cup cars. Most seasons, it's probably going to take 5 to 10 tries. Alright, so the deal is, what you want to do is, but some seasons, hold on. Alright, so most seasons, 5 to 10 tries. Sometimes you'll get it on the first try, sometimes on the third. You just never know how quick you're going to get it. But every once in a while, you're going to find a season that does take all 15 tries. And that might even happen on a couple seasons in a row. It's rare, but I've seen it 2 to 3 seasons in a row, once or twice. So what I did is I stopped pulling cars, okay? I have videos about this. I make these key management videos often, but I completely stopped pulling cars for probably about 2 months. I saved up, I don't know, maybe 2,000, 3,000 keys. And then at that point, there used to be working tricks where we could get several of the Prestige Cup cars in a row really quickly almost every season. And that really helped me further save the cars. Unfortunately, those don't work so well anymore. So I would say try to save up a good 2,000 to 3,000 cars before you start pulling any silver keys. Wait a second. Try to save up 2,000 to 3,000 silver keys. Now, I know it's going to take a couple months, but here's the thing, all right? Almost every time you pull something with your silver keys, you're going to get a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star junker. That's going to be a piece of crap. So if you can actually be patient enough to stop wasting your time and, you know, save your keys up and then only pull when the Prestige Cup car is there, you're going to be fine once you have a bunch of keys saved up. So that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been saving so many keys. But I mean, I've been playing the game for, I don't know, 4 to 5, somewhere between 4 and 5 years now. I don't know an exact time, but I've been playing for a long time, and yeah, I'm very, very stingy with my keys. Like, as soon as I pull the Prestige Cup car, I stop pulling. I don't even care if I hate the color. I'm going to stop pulling on my account, and that's it. Being very stingy with your resources is probably the most important thing you can do in this game, unless you've got a bunch of money to spend. But yeah, I mean, if you're lucky, yeah, you might open a silver crate and get the car on the first pull, but most people probably don't. Most people is going to take a few pulls. So a lot of guys refuse to take my advice, and they struggle every single season to get that Prestige Cup car. Now, I wish keys were cheaper. The one thing I found out is it takes almost, I think around $45 worth of keys if you were going to buy them to get the Prestige Cup car, which is crazy. I don't understand why the keys cost so much. I mean, if you could buy 750 keys for $10 or $15, that would make sense, but $45 to get enough, that's insane. So yeah, you just got to be super stingy, guys. I cannot emphasize that enough. Game cash, keys, I don't care what it is, gold, all of that stuff. Only spend it when you absolutely have to. Nice, Caleb. You got the mirror on the first try. That's awesome. Brandon, I'm actually playing on my PC right now. If you're an Android player, you can download a PC app called LD Player, and that's called an Android emulator, which it's got the Google Play Store built into it, and then you can just download games and apps from the Google Play Store right on the LD Player and then play them. And you can set up the keyboard or an Xbox controller or something to play the games on, which is very cool. Normally I just play on my phone, but for making videos, I always use this because you can get way better quality audio and video and stuff out of a PC compared to trying to make videos on a phone. But the first couple months I played this game, I did spend all my keys, and I never had any keys. And one day, someone was like, you know, it might be a good idea to just kind of stop pulling those crates and save your keys up. And I was like, you know, you're probably right. So I stopped pulling, which was really hard for me to do, guys. Like, I had a habit of opening the silver crate every time I got keys. I was like, bam, open the crate, bam, open the crate, bam, open the crate. And it was great at first. I started getting all these new cars. I'm like, ooh, new car, new car. But eventually, it just started throwing out a bunch of duplicate cars that I already have and never gave me anything good. So that's when I said, yes, I gotta start saving. And that was the best decision I ever made. Yeah, I hope that would be really cool if we get a free car for that event. I haven't really heard anything about it yet, so I don't really know. Alright, so the fastest way to earn money is to win races with a tier 4 or a tier 5 car, preferably tier 5. Alright, tier 5 cars get the biggest payout. Now on Showdown, unfortunately, Showdown does not give a big payout. But if I go in and I live race or run a regular race or one of those regulations, I'll get between like 12 and 14,000 game cash every time I win a race with a good tier 5 car. So unfortunately, there's no real fast way to make money without grinding your butt off. Now, if you go into the tier 4 regulation race and run the pro one over and over and over again, It's very boring, very tedious. Nobody likes to do it, but you can earn 1 million game cash in about an hour doing that. Or if you can win a whole bunch of live races, if you got this really awesome live racing car, you can just go in there and run live race after live race, and every time you win, you're going to get a nice amount of RP and a nice amount of money. So that's really the best way to do it if you've got a good tier 5 live racer that seems to win almost every race. That's what you want to do, in my opinion. Yeah, Brandon, LD Player. Go to ldplayer.net. That's where you download it. Don't download anything from one of those third-party websites. Make sure you're on the actual ldplayer.net website. And don't get the 64-bit version. It seems to be broken. The 32-bit version is more stable and will give you a lot less problems. Let's try this. Alright, so Caleb, I didn't spend a penny on this game for many years. Every once in a while, I think out of my own money, in 4 years, I've spent about $40 on this game. And there's been a couple times where somebody sent me a PayPal donation and said, hey, buy that car with it, the car you wanted. So I did, but I don't really make enough money to buy a bunch of stuff on video games, so I'm pretty much what you call a cheap-to-play player. I barely spend anything. I might spend a little bit here and there, which is good because, honestly, these games got to pay the bills, right? I understand that they're overcharging us for stuff, but if the money doesn't keep coming in, the game goes away. So it's nice to spend something every once in a while to support the game, right? I mean, I know they got enough guys who do spend that were, I guess, for those of us who don't or can't, it's going to make up for it, but Silent Gamer, is it free? If you're talking about LD Player, yes, that's 100% free. Anonymous, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Yeah, the Vulcans are okay cars. I don't think they're anything special. I'm not really sure which Vulcan they have in there for gold, but the Vulcans are neat. It's probably what, the ASMR Pro? If I remember, it's a halfway decent car, but nothing too wonderful. I think it beats Dino by a lot, and it's decently fast. It's been a long time since I've messed with that car, but A2M. I gotta figure out how to drive that car still, so I probably will have a video coming out for that pretty soon. Sometimes it takes a little while to make sure you've got the shift pattern figured out. AMR Pro, that's right. Thank you. I keep thinking that dumb ASMR crap. I hate that stuff. Is the T4 Jetta good? I assume you're probably talking about the Fast and Furious Jetta. It's actually a really good live racing car. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know a couple guys who have it, and they use it for live racing, and they say it's excellent. I've never actually driven the car or played with it myself, but the couple of people I know that run it say it's a beast in live. Caden Jones, what's up, buddy? Alright, how many trophies do we got so far? Look, I'm in second place. Woo! Alright, Ricky, have a great day, buddy. We will catch you later, and thank you for stopping by. Hope you have an awesome rest of your week. So, guys, what do you think? Do these look like Stingrays? I think they do. I actually need to see if I ever put out a tune for this car on live racing, because I know this is one of those cars where you can set up to turn into a mean machine on live racing. You spent all your money on the Aston Milestone car. What did we get? I'm trying to remember what it was. I got a really bad memory. I always got to refresh my memory on stuff because my memory sucks. Sometimes I'm not even I don't even know what's going on here, man. What's happening? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I really messed up my shift pattern, I'll tell you that. The event that's currently up, man, I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2 cars to do that event, but I look at it this way. If I upgrade 2 tier 5 cars just for an event, that's gonna probably be like 15 million game cash gone. Plus then I gotta have all the parts installed, and man, that's a lot. It would be nice to get that new prize car, but I don't feel like I need it. You know what I mean? I don't need it. I've got all these really good cars on my account. So I don't know, if I don't have the cars and have them already upgraded, normally I skip the big events because half the time those big events do end up costing some money. And I mean, for the people who want to spend a few bucks, sweet. If you don't mind spending some money, go for it. But I'm one of those guys where I gotta really grind my butt off to get my resources and stuff, so I try not to waste them. I hoard those resources, guys. What's my age? What am I, 42? I think I'm 42, 43, something like that. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. I'm like an old fogey. All right, we win. We win. Spade, I don't really know much about the RX-8 there. I haven't really heard anybody say anything about it. Unfortunately, I really don't know. There's over 700 and some cars in this game, so it's very hard to be familiar with every single car. I remember when I turned 30. That was an unpleasant birthday. Yeah, I'm getting old. Yeah, most people think I'm like 20 or 30. I remember when I was 30 years old, people thought I was like 17 or 18. No one believed I was 30. They're like, no way, you're not 30. And I'd show them my driver's license, and they were like, no way. Oh, Brandon, you're welcome, buddy. Yeah, the cool thing about LD Player is there's a really good antivirus app called Malwarebytes. And there was all these rumors about different emulators having viruses and stuff like that. And some of them do, so emulators are a little bit scary. But Malwarebytes really hardcore looked into LD Player. They checked it out. They said LD Player is 100% safe and virus free. So that's one of the reasons I use LD Player, is because Malwarebytes checked it out and said it's safe. And they're one of the best antivirus companies, or at least were one of the best. I don't really know what's out there these days, but if they say it's good, I believe it's good. And I've never had any problems, so. Silent Gamer says, should I spend money for the Unicorn versus the World car? Well, here's the deal. If you do get that car, are you going to be able to get parts for it? All right, that was a car used for an event, and Honestly, I think the only way to get parts for that car right now is to buy crates with real money. So if you buy the car with real money, which I assume you're going to have to do you want to spend real money to buy the part crates? That's if you need stage 6 parts. The Unicorn is a very, very fast car when you max it out. There is a live racing tune for it. I have a video that shows you how to set it up for live racing. And it is decent, but it's not that great. It wins some, it loses some. It's just it's one of those cars where it's not it looks amazing. It's really cool to have it in your collection, but there's nothing that really stands out about the way the car performs other than if it's maxed out, it's pretty darn fast. It's one of the faster cars in the game, but it doesn't have a lot going for it except for... Bottom line is, I don't know what you would really want it for or use it for. I mean, sure, you could beat all the Tempest races with it. You could probably use it for daily races. But when it comes to like live racing, you're probably not going to have a lot of luck with it. So I believe BlueStacks is also a very safe emulator. I don't think you're going to get a virus from BlueStacks either. BlueStacks and LD Player are the two that I trust. But I know there's some there's Mimu Play, there's one called Nox. One of those two has a virus in it. I actually got it. It used to be that it was safe. It was safe for a long time, and then all of a sudden somehow a virus got installed on I think it was Nox that got the virus. I can't remember, but you would get this thing saying there was an update, and when you downloaded the update, it was full of Trojan viruses and crap. So I can't remember which one of those platforms it was, but it was either Nox or Mimu that had the virus. But LD Player has performed the best for me. It doesn't seem to be as resource hungry. So it doesn't take up as much processing and graphics card power as something like BlueStacks. BlueStacks, I used to have a lot of lag on it. I never get any lag on this. I do get an occasional crash, okay? My game does crash occasionally when playing on LD Player, which I've been talking to them about it, and they've reported it to their developers. So that means LD Player is actually going to try and fix the game from crashing. Now, game developers they've got to optimize their game for different people's phones and stuff like that. Game developers will not, for legal reasons, they will not optimize their games for emulators. So when your game's having a problem on the emulator, you have to go in there, you got to download some sort of loadout that shows them all your computer is set up and this and that, and then you contact them, send them a code that shows them all the info, and then they look into the problem and see if they can fix it, see if it's the game, or maybe it's just their emulator needs optimized for what's in your PC. But cool thing is, LD Player will try to fix the problems when you're having issues. So both CSR2 Racing and War Robots crash somewhat often on LD Player. So probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I finally said, all right, I'm going to write them. And they asked me a whole bunch of questions. They said, hey, do you notice anything particular that's making it crash? Yada, yada, yada. So after about 2 weeks of talking to them, they said, all right, thank you. We've reported the problem to our developers, and they'll get on trying to fix it, which I think is really cool. What car to use in Tempest 3? All right. Tempest 3 what? Okay, the Kaya S15 is not a very good car. The RS5, on the other hand, is pretty decent. But yeah, Kaya's S15 is pretty terrible, okay? That's not a car I would even bother to put parts into or upgrade. How much money would it take to max out a Hoonigan in real money? I'm not exactly sure, but we can actually kind of figure that out. After this race, we'll go try and find the Hoonigan and get a good idea. One of you guys are going to have to get a calculator out, right? I'm not going to do the math. You guys are going to have to do it. So somebody get a calculator out, and we're going to try and figure out how much it would cost to max it out. And this is just going to give us a rough idea. We can't be 100% sure, but this will give us a rough idea of how much money it's going to cost to max out a Purple Star car. All right, so what you got to do is go find your car in your garage. So somebody please get the calculator out because I don't have one available to me at the moment. I'm sure somebody's got one on their phone or something they can pull up real quick. But let's go find the unicorn. Now I just rearranged all my garages, guys. It took me like 4 or 5 days. So all my tier 5 cars are all messed up. But I used to have garage 1, like I used to have basically, my tier 5 cars were on one end and I moved them to the opposite end of the garage. It was the biggest pain I've ever seen. Actually, I would just grab any Purple Star car, but we want to make sure this is accurate. I don't know if different cars have a different cost, so we're going to find the unicorn. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? It's got to be around here somewhere, guys. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's hiding. I wish there was a better way to organize these garages for like easy organization, but there's really not. There's really not. All right, it's got to be here one of these days. We're going to find it. It's hiding, guys. There it is. There it is. All right, so let's go see how much one of these crates actually costs. So if we go into rare imports, Arc Veloster, catch you later, buddy. Have an awesome day. Don't tell me the game crashed. See, this is the thing. I get the occasional crash like this. So yeah, we just had a crash. No big deal. All I got to do is just reopen the game. So yeah, CSR2 just crashed. Hopefully they get it fixed soon. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not that big of a deal for the most part. But I figure new cars go into the garage that are furthest on to the right. And the majority of the new cars I'm getting are tier 5 and tier 4. So I figure the tier 4 and the tier 5 cars might as well be the ones furthest to the right. That way I don't have to move the tier 5 cars through the tier 1, the tier 2, the tier 3, the tier 4, and then finally into the tier 5 garage, because that takes a long time. Oh, come on. Alright, that's a little bit of a pain, so hold on. We're going to go back and find that stupid Hoonigan again. I know it was in the bottom left corner, so we're going to find it real quick. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's the unexpected crash I get every once in a while. Doesn't bother me too much, but if we click on the parts crate, so it's going to be, let's just say $2.99 times 14. So that's going to be $30 for one stage 6 part times 7. So that's what, over $200? That's over 200, I think $200 to get all 7 stage 6 parts. And hopefully it doesn't give out duplicates, right? So just say $2 times 14 is going to be $30. And then we got to do that 7 times. So I believe if 30 times 7, right? What is that, guys? What's 30 times 7? 30, 60, 90, 120, 200 and probably $250 roughly. Now, if you want with the $8.99 times 3, that would be $24 to get one stage part. So 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75. So it would actually be a little bit cheaper to open the $9 crates, I think. So unfortunately, that's a lot of money. Alright. Trisman says $293. So Yeah. Oh, man. Michael23 lost your profile. You got to contact them, okay? You got to contact them. And I made a video about this the other day showing you exactly where you can contact them. If you can't do it in game, you go over to the Zynga Help Shift website and you can contact them through that as well. But unfortunately, that's the best you can do is go over there, contact them, and hope they can help you. All right? My guess is somebody else logged into your account and sold everything or something like that. So if that happened, all right, make sure you contact them and let them know, and they should fix the problem if that's what happened. All right, Trisman, thank you. He says $293 roughly, so it's not cheap to upgrade a purple star car. Now, if it was a golden star car, you could buy that with keys. All right? You could buy that with keys. $293 seems a little high, but we're just going to say it's going to be in the $200 range. $200, $250, something like that, okay? Caden says for him it's way less. So you're telling me it's the crates are less money for you? That's interesting. I don't know. That's very strange. But yes, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Now, if you move over to something like this that has golden stars, right? You take a golden star car in there and you go into rare imports. You can spend your keys to get the parts. I don't know why they make the purple star ones cost real money, but like as you can see, there's a 300 and a 1,400 key crate for this car. Why the purple ones got to be so darn expensive, I don't know, but I think that's rough, so. Anyways, we'll go run a few more Showdown races, guys, before we end the stream. We usually do these for about an hour, so we'll go ahead and finish off this last tank of gas on the Showdowns. We'll go ahead and find the Valhalla again. There we go. What's up, Brittany Purvis? How are you doing today? Awesome to see you and welcome to the live stream. Alright, so you're getting a black screen after updating the game. I think what I would probably do is I would probably uninstall the game and reinstall the game. Before that, I would probably, I know this doesn't usually work, but every once in a while it does. Maybe go into the game settings, go into the app settings, and clear the cache for the game. Then maybe it'll work. If not, maybe uninstall and reinstall. And as long as you're signed into your Google Play or your Apple Store, App Store, whatever it is on Apple, you shouldn't lose your information. Like on Android, all I got to do is when I reinstall it, it'll pop up a little thing that says, hey, do you want to restore your old account or do you want to start a new one? And I make sure I choose my old account, and then it logs me right into my account. If that doesn't work, the only thing you can really do at that point, if you're still having the problem, is contact them and let them know what's going on. You can go over to the Zynga Help Shift website, click the little thing and scroll down to see CSR2 help, and then there's a contact form right off of their website. Brittany, you're welcome. Oh no, I lost. Crap sandwiches. Brandon, no, I personally have never been logged into a random account. That's not something that normally happens, but there is some sort of crazy glitch going around where some people log in and they find themselves on a different person's account. Luckily I've never seen it, and as far as I can tell, nobody's been onto my account yet. And I hope that doesn't change, because that would really mess things up until they fixed it. But unfortunately, when you have like really bad glitches like the black screen or this or that, I don't really, most of the time, like, you gotta contact them. Every once in a while there might be a fix for a glitch, but most of the time it's something they have to do on their end. Normally, if it's really bad and it's only happening on certain devices, normally it's just a phone optimization issue. So when you do contact them, make sure you tell them what kind of phone you're using. They might just say, oh, that's just an optimization issue, and then they send it over to support and say, hey, you guys need to optimize the phone for the Galaxy S12 or whatever. And then the little support guys goes, okay. And then 5-10 minutes later, it's optimized, and the game is running good for you. So sometimes that's really all it is. Aw, man, I got a really bad start. Hey, I think I still won. Nice. No! Get back here. That sucked. SMB, what's up with the V12 Speedster? I haven't actually heard about this. What kind of glitch is going on with that car? Hollywood, I don't really see that many hackers in the game. I know they exist, but I don't run into them very often myself. So more than likely it's just a glitch not showing the stars. My guess is it probably has the correct amount of fusion slots for the amount of stars it's supposed to have. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be a 5-star or a 4-star car or what. Alright, so Silent Gamer wants to know what is the best car for live racing. There's really no best car for live racing. There's a lot of cars that are very good for live racing, but I don't think there's a best car. I think there's the only car you could guarantee to get every single win in would be if you had the very fastest car in the game, 100% maxed out, and you drove it perfectly every single time. That's about the only way you could be guaranteed to win every single live race. Now, there's plenty of really good Tier 4 and Tier 5 cars that will win the majority of live races, especially if you set them up correctly. But there's so many of them, there's really no best one. Sometimes all it is figuring out how to tune the car according to which lobby you're in to make it do well in that lobby. So there's a lot of cars where you can get this really nice tune that makes it do amazing in live racing. So as soon as we're out of gas, we'll go ahead and look at my favorite live racing cars that I have. I know this car right here, the Valhalla Concept. This one has a low upgrade tune where you don't have to have very many parts installed on it that makes it dominate in live racing. So this car is very, very good. The McLaren F1 on stage 5 can be a really killer live racing car, but you got to kind of max it out on the Elite Customs level. So you got to get that baby up to the 5 golden stars, plus have stage 5 and all the fusions up to stage 5 installed on it. I don't know, we did pretty good. That was a lot of fun running the Showdown session, guys. So we're going to wrap this stream up here in just a minute, but we're going to go ahead and look at my favorite cars real fast for live racing. So I keep all my favorite cars in Garage. Garage 2 is where my favorite cars start. So the Toyota GR Supra on stage 4, amazing live racing car on stage 4. The Continental GT3 by Bentley, amazing live racer with very few upgrades. The Bugatti Bullide with a few upgrades, amazing car. The Gamera, awesome live racing car. The Artura, if you got this one recently from the Prestige Cup or whatever that was, that car, I have a video out showing you exactly how to set that car up to win live races. This Artura is amazing for live racing, okay? Super easy to win live races if you set it up the way I show you in that video. The back mono can be very, very good at live racing. The 1970 Charger RT can be really good. The Bugatti Cento Daihatsu, awesome live racer. The Subaru WRX STI, amazing live racing car. The Ford Escort, amazing live racer. The Nissan Juke, surprisingly good. That thing is a little beast on the live racing track. The Sylvia S15 Rocket Bunny, if you can max that car out, you don't need any of the elite upgrades on it, but maxed out without the elite upgrades, it'll probably win 60 to 80% of the races. You just have to learn which cars not to race with it, but that one does surprisingly good, honestly. The Porsche, that used to be really good, so... DT David, no, unfortunately I don't have that, but one thing that's really cool though is the Toyota Supra GR. That's a car you guys get for free, right? You guys get this Supra GR for free. Only problem is I'm not really sure how it does without the elite upgrades. Mine does have all the purple stars, so I know that with all 5 purple stars and the car set to tier 4, it is a beast. It is a beast on live racing on a tier 4 tune. And I actually have a video showing you how to set that one up as well. So there's a lot of really cool cars. But yep, I think that wraps this one up, guys. Yeah, the McLaren F1 is definitely a good live racer too. The Sesto Elemento, I don't think I ever made a video for a live racing tune, but if you have the Sesto, I'm going to show you how I have mine set up really quickly. And this one actually tends to win almost every live race, but you don't want to beat the dyno time. So this is a stage 5 setup, right? We got this on stage 5 only. I'll show you the tune real fast. So all stage 5 with all the fusion parts. It's got a 10.2 on the dyno. Alright, so nitrous all the way to the right, 2.59 on the final drive, and 26 PSI. And you want to run as close to 10.2 as possible. You don't want to beat 10.2, right? This type of tune, if you can beat dyno without, if you can win live races without beating the dyno time, that'll keep the car in the same lobby to where it doesn't get pushed into the faster lobbies anymore. So that's the goal for live racing these days, is to find cars that will beat dyno. I mean, that'll win live races without beating the dyno. Yeah, Brittany, I do have the Chevy C10 Tiffany, and that's a beautiful little truck, but it's not a very good car, unfortunately. It's nice to have it in your collection. It looks awesome, but unfortunately, it just doesn't really do much. It's hard to win live races with it. It's not super fast. It's just kind of a so-so car, unfortunately. I was really expecting it to be much better than it is, and I was really hoping it would be much better because I love the way it looks, and I was so happy to get that car. What is this? Oh, cool, cool. I just got the V12 Speedster. Nice. I wasn't really paying attention too much on the Showdown, but we won the Showdown car, guys. Cool. There it is. It's very strange looking. So yeah, mine does not show any stars, right? It's supposed to be a 5-star car. Oh, it's only showing 96 fusion parts. So yeah, this is a glitch. A car with 5 golden stars should always have like 128, I think. Yeah, a car with 5 golden stars is supposed to hold 128 fusion parts. So that's not just a visual glitch, it's an actual glitch with the entire car. That's interesting. Huh. Alright, I thought it was just going to be a visual glitch, but yeah. It doesn't hold enough fusion parts, so it's definitely a full-blown glitch where... Make sure you guys report this to them. So I think everybody, unless they know about it, everybody should open up a support ticket and say, hey, the V12 Speedster does not hold, doesn't have any stars and only holds 96 fusion parts. So let them know there's a glitch with this, guys. But they will get it fixed. It might take a couple weeks, might take a couple days, but they'll get it fixed, guys. Don't worry too much about it. But for now, I probably wouldn't start upgrading the car just for the fact that it's glitched out. I would just leave it set for now. If you really want to upgrade the car, wait till they fix the glitch. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I got to get going. It was awesome streaming with you guys and hanging out with you guys. Thank you all so much for coming out. You guys are all awesome moderators. Thank you. Anybody who's a channel member or donates on the streams, I just want to say the extra support is really appreciated. And you guys are awesome. But, all right, we'll be back on Sunday with a 2-hour live racing stream. So hope to see you guys there. And we will catch you next time, all right? Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your week. Hopefully we see you this weekend, all right? Later, guys. Lighten it out.